Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues, and this is my look at Free Comic Book Day haul. Excuse me. I am still trying to get over this cold. I was supposed to be doing a podcast with the Batman universe to review some comics on Saturday, and I was just feeling miserable, and I didn't even think I was going to go out for Free Comic Book Day. May the Force be with you. Now we're at Revenge of the 5th. But I ended up staying in bed most of the afternoon and day, and it wasn't towards the evening that my wife says, hey, let's get something to eat. We need to get you up and around. And so we decided to leave the house for a little bit. Thought rather than just be inside the house, maybe get some fresh air or whatever. So I apologize. Hopefully I will not be coughing through this whole video. If I do, we may not see this video for a while. I may have to reshoot it. Excuse me. But enough about all that and looking at a blank screen here. You probably want to see what I did pick up. We got there to the comic book store that I go to. We drove actually a little bit farther. I said, well, if we're going to go out, the little shop that I go to is probably going to run out of stuff. Let's just drive it a little bit farther and we'll get some supper. So the free comic books that I picked up this Beware the Batman and Teen Titans Go. Still don't know how I feel about this, even though there's Robin on it. I'm disappointed that Cartoon Network canceled the Young Justice for this. This just seems really kind of crappy, but I was kind of curious about Beware the Batman, so this is kind of one of the first things that gives you kind of a look at what Beware the Batman is. You kind of see I went to this is Monarchs Comics there on Heather Downs. Really cool place, really cool place in Toledo, Ohio, if you're around the area. So a little plug for them. So I thought, well, if we're going to go out for a drive, we might as well go somewhere. And then I picked up this Superman comic book written by Geoff Johns. It's kind of interesting. Kind of wondering what this is. It's to be continued. I don't know if this is a one-shot. I kind of see Superman trunkless here. So I thought this would be New 52, but inside he has trunks. So I'm not sure where this fits in with the current DC continuity, or if it's just its own thing. So I'm kind of curious to read this and see what it is, or if this is something that comes out every comic book day. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, being a big, huge Robin fan, I went down and found this at the 1 year later Robin stories. And my goal was to try and pick up every single Robin comic there is, and I have a very large chunk of Robin comics. This is issue 150, and something I didn't know when I first picked it up, the skull that you see here, Pat Gleason drew this, and he's the current artist for the Batman and Robin series of New 52, so I thought that was really kind of cool seeing him draw Tim Drake there. So this was the one comic that I picked up. And then I picked up some DC chess pieces, and my wife, I was just about the point, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to not feel good, we'll grab some food, we'll head back home. And she's like, hey, look at these chess pieces. I'm like, well, they've got chess pieces? And they had about 9 chess pieces there. And I picked up 4, and they were discounted for the Free Comic Book Day, which I thought was really good. And the one that caught her eye right off the bat was Commissioner Gordon, and I have all of the books for them. They were in the plastic bag, and I wanted to get the books out and take a look at it. So I'll be reviewing Commissioner Gordon here before too long. So I thought that was really cool to get a hold of Commissioner Gordon, and he's a pawn. My wife is a big fan of the Penguin. And so Commissioner Gordon was $13. The Penguin was also $13, which was really good. So it's kind of cool to be able to have finally my first villain. And here is the Penguin piece. Such a cool piece. So she was kind of eager to see that. I have right here also Mr. Freeze. He was the most expensive. He was $16, which was more the price of what they actually are. So, Mr. Freeze was really cool, and there is the Mr. Freeze piece. He's the only one that did not come in a bag. He was up on the counter, so I got the last one. So these weren't the counter pieces. They came in a bag and all that stuff. So I actually bought the last one the store had, as they had these on their counter display. So I got basically the display version, and then they gave me the book. And the other one that I picked up that I wasn't planning on, but he was $10. So getting a DC chess piece for $10 I thought was a steal. And who could it possibly be? Robin. This was something I was not planning on picking up. Stu Murray 47 had so graciously sent me Robin, but I was able to get the book. The book was what I was very much after, and a friend of mine on here in YouTube said they were going to go to the comic book store, and if they could get a hold of Robin, they were going to send me the book, and I was going to send them something. I am still going to send you that figure that we were talking about, but I couldn't pass up picking up a Robin for $10. I mean, come on. Chess piece for $10? That doesn't happen very often. And so as kind of crappily as I excuse me, as I was feeling, this kind of made the trip worth it. So I'm probably going to eBay this, or if anybody out there was kind of looking for one of the chess pieces, PM me and we will talk about it. We'll work something out. So you're not going to get the book because I've been dying to have the book for my piece, but you can have the figure, of course, pay for what I paid for it, plus, shipping and yada, 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 whatever. So that was my free comic book day pickup. Like I said, I was really kind of feeling horrible. Now today's Sunday, I feel a little bit better. Excuse me. So hopefully the coughing hasn't been totally annoying you guys, but this was some of my free comic book day on May the 4th. And it was also really kind of funny that beside us in a truck at the comic book store, a guy had brought some custom Star Wars droids that he had built and had an R2-D2. So I parked right beside a truck that had R2-D2 right in its bed. And I think I will upload that picture here for you guys to see at the end of that video. That here's my bright yellow car, and then beside me is a white pickup truck with R2-D2 in the back. Thought that was pretty cool. So that's my pickup. We'll get a better look at these chess pieces, hopefully once I can get over this excuse me, this cough. So before I cough anymore, I'm going to get out of here. That's my pickup for free comic book day. It's time to go lay down and get some rest. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.